Hi guys, this is Justin with DURATRACKS, and today we're going to do the install of our complete DuraTrack kit on a 2021 Ranger NorthStar. The track kits are very similar between all the different models of Rangers as far as the install and what the mounting brackets look like. It's going to be all 4 pods as well as the traction control switch that comes with it.
The first step that we're going to do is to lift the machine up so that we can take the wheels off. If you don't have a lift to be able to put the whole machine in the air, you can certainly just do either the front or the rear first. After that, we are going to put on the front mounting brackets first. They come pre-assembled, so you're going to take them apart to be able to put them onto the machine. They go onto the lower A-arm there. It's a 2-piece bracket, and so the bottom is going to go underneath, and then the top part clamps on over the A-arm. The spacers go in between, and then the nuts go on top to hold it together. There is a diagram of this in the instructions, so it shows everything that you need to know to be able to push those up and in place. And there is a right hand versus left hand that is labeled on each of the brackets. We're going to hand tighten those at first, and then they all have a torque spec of 35 foot-pounds. This is going to be identical on the other side, so now we're going to go to the back side and we're taking the rear wheels off the back. The first step in that is to slide the shaft into the back of the hub. There's nothing in there from the factory, so it's just an open hole. The brackets again are labeled right hand versus left hand. You're going to hook it into the top of the arm so that you can get those bolts started on the bottom. And those come kind of pre-assembled as well. They should have a washer and a lock washer on the main bolts, and then there's a lock nut that goes on top part of the mounting bracket. Those are getting tightened again with the drill just to get them snugged up, and then the torque spec on those is 35 foot-pounds as well. And this again is identical on the other sides. Now we are on to mounting the tracks on the machine. We're going to go ahead and do the rear first here, and all we're doing is adjusting the lift up and down to be able to get the holes to line up with the tracks. And you're going to reuse the stock lug nuts here, and then that torque spec is going to be 120 foot-pounds. Once that's tightened up, we're moving to the inside of the rear track here. We are tightening the anti-rotation rod into the mounting bracket. It lines up pretty good if you are able to lift the back of the track at the same time. If you have a second person, it's a lot easier for somebody to lift the track and then the second guy to start that thread into the bracket there. All the nuts need to be tight. The measurement that we're looking for is in between the 2 nuts there. The measurement for those on the back side is going to be 1 3/4 inch. So once we get the measurement we want, we're going to thread the rod the rest of the way into the rod end and then tighten all those nuts up, and then we'll double check that 1 3/4 measurement. Then we're moving back to the front of the machine to get another front track mounted. So this is going to mount the same way. You're going to just get that lined up and tight again with those stock lug nuts, and the torque spec on the front is the same. It's going to be 120 foot-pounds. Then we're going to move to the inside of the front track to be able to do the adjustment on the anti-rotation bracket there as well. This is going to be very similar to the same way that you did the back side. The measurement on the back is 4 7/8 inch. It's quite a large measurement, but what you can do is tighten up the nut towards the front end of the machine, and then you'll be able to get your 4 7/8 measurement. And then when you're where you need to be, there's a third nut on the very end of the rod, and you can use that to tighten up the entire rod up against the rod end so that you can get the measurement you're looking for. The next step that we did was to check the adjustment as far as the track tension. We're showing you here how to use a vice grip, and the reason that we do that is to use a push-pull method to get the measurement. You just need to pick a central point on the track where you can go from the frame up to the rubber part of the track to get that measurement. The play we're looking for is 1 1/4 to 1 1/2 inch. If you're within that measurement, you're right where you need to be.
Once you check the track tension, if it's either too tight or too loose, you can adjust it here. We have it set when you buy them from us. They're preset, but it's always a good idea to check it and make sure. If you end up having to loosen it or tighten it, it's just kind of like a snowmobile track. You're going to loosen up this. This is the axle bolt here, so it's a 3/4. Once you have that loose, you're going to loosen this jam nut here. And with both of these loose, you'll tighten this up to be able to tighten track tension, or you'll loosen it to be able to loosen track tension. And if you end up tightening it, it'll do it kind of on its own, but if you loosen it up, you'll take a rubber mallet or something on the end and hit the end here, so this axle slides in. You're looking for that 1 1/2 to 1 1/4 inch. Once you have that, then you can tighten this jam nut back up. Make sure you tighten this axle bolt back up and you're good to go.
So the last step to installing the DuraTrackS is going to be checking your alignment. To do this, we've moved the machine backwards and forwards a couple times to make sure that the pods are straight. So we're going to do a measurement to make sure that we don't have any toe in. We want to be either straight or 1/4 inch toed out. So we're going to measure one spot on the frame behind the sprocket here and one part in front. And so the first measurement we're doing, and I've got somebody on the other side to hold it, otherwise you can hook it by yourself, but it's a little bit more difficult. So we're measuring the main part of the frame behind the sprocket here. That measurement for us is 58.5. So then we are going to move to the front. And that measurement is 58.75. So right now we are sitting at about a 1/4 inch toe out, which is exactly where we want to be. If you need to adjust that, that's going to be in the tie rods. This case we don't need to because everything looks good. So if you check alignment and you're straight or a 1/4 inch out, you should be good to go. If you need to adjust your toe in or toe out, you're going to take a look at whichever track pod looks like it might be one direction or the other more than it should. And this is what you're going to loosen up, that jam nut, on just one side to start, both sides if you need to, and then you'll thread the actual rod end in and out, or you can put a wrench right here on the rod and be able to thread that in and out, and that's what's going to adjust your toe. The second half of the DuraTrack installation video is going to be our TCS kit. We have a completely separate video for that, so you can click the link on the description and that'll bring you over to the other video. If you have questions on the tracks or the TCS kit, you can either go on our website or give us a call.